Our quote of the week has to do with the power of endorsements or lack thereof. For instance, Congresswoman Cori Bush cites endorsements from progressive liberal Democrats in Congress, along with an endorsement from St. Louis Mayor Tishaura Jones. And Republicans all over the state of Missouri are boasting about getting the holy grail of GOP endorsements, that of former President Donald Trump. But in our quote of the week, Mr. Trump appears to be hedging. For instance, in the Missouri Republican governor's race, he says, quote, "I can't hurt two candidates by endorsing one. So therefore, I'm going to endorse Jay Ashcroft, Mike Kehoe, and Bill Eigel. Choose any one of them and you can't go wrong." Michael, as we said, he's doing the same thing in the Attorney General's race. He is endorsing both candidates. He won't even endorse his own, the member of his own legal team.
I'm not
sure. Is he just trying to not endorse someone who's going to lose? Does it take away the power of endorsements?
Well, I think he believes that whoever wins that primary will be the governor because they're a Republican from Missouri. And so I think he's just covering himself, which is what this is all about. In Republican terms, you would call that kind of behavior when you can't take a side a squish, wouldn't you? Is Donald Trump a squish?
Well, if you're going to vote or bet on the Kentucky Derby, if you put money on every horse, you're probably going to have a pretty good outcome. Might not make much, but you're going to win. The unspoken story of this election, though, as it relates to endorsements, might be with Mike Kehoe, because every agriculture group has endorsed him. Every business group has endorsed him. All of the police organizations. And those endorsements, they matter in primaries because there are people attached to them. Members and folks that care and pay attention. And if Kehoe wins this thing, don't discount the impact of those endorsements.
Does that matter more than a Trump endorsement, I guess? When it comes down to getting people to go vote for
Mike Kehoe,
check the box by your name,
getting to be a part of the collection of folks to get that endorsement, I think that was a huge win for him. I'm surprised it wasn't one of the other ones, but Donald Trump's a squish apparently.
Now to the strange things we've been seeing during these campaigns over the past year. John and Michael, one that jumps out to me is a seeming infatuation with flamethrowers among Republican candidates. Secretary of State candidate Valentina Gomez of St. Louis has been burning stuff on social media. Candidate for governor Bill Eigel uses one in a TV ad, calling to mind Republican U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt's blowtorch ads a couple of years ago. What is it with flamethrowers, John? Anything else jump out at you from this past year of?
No, I mean, they like the flamethrowers out there, I guess. And Eigel's out there burning porn books. It says in the little box, it says porn books.
Chinese land.
And that's the last thing you want sitting around, in the kid's school is a box full of porn books. So, thank goodness he's got the flamethrower handy.
Does it matter? Does it sell?
Porn books.
Does it sell?
I think it sells in the Republican primary. That's why they're doing it. And it makes me wonder why I live in this state watching this stuff. But, this isn't the only kind of costume behavior. I saw Mike Kehoe jumping on like he's,
wearing a cowboy hat
on the West and stuff.
Right.
And I've seen some of the candidates walking around with big hunting rifles. I don't get it. I want to hear about policy.
Any surprises?
We don't want your stinking porn books around here. I'll tell you that. It's
one race we haven't touched on, and that's because it just seems wide open, is the Secretary of State's race. Someone's going to succeed Jay Ashcroft, who's running for governor.
So there's a lady running in that race named Valentina Gomez,
right,
and she's really crazy. The things that are coming out of her mouth are offensive. The Republicans have had this problem in the past, where they get a candidate elected, and the whole ticket has to spend their time disavowing somebody who's on the ballot. I think that potentially could happen here. The language she's used on social media is insane.
Well, we could have a record holder here. My buddy Shane Scholler is running for Secretary of State. He didn't make it the first time. If he should not make it this time, he will tie my record for the most losses running for Missouri Secretary of State. So I hope to hold on to my record.
Final thoughts are next. First, Bommarito.com Drone Fox is all for City. A look at the splendid STL City SC mural right across the street from City Park. If you haven't seen this thing, it's pretty fantastic.